Up next on our Media Day event for Jackson County basketball, the Scottsboro varsity boys head coach Jason Bell. He brought players, 3 seniors and a junior, Bryce Bell, Lawson Lee, Cooper Harding, Antonio Brox. And for those that quite often listen to the radio broadcast, Antonio is the one we refer to as Poopy. Everybody's always asking me, who is Poopy? So I want to get that out first thing. Coach Jason Bell, your team gets about to start getting ready for the basketball season. Tell us a little bit about your group.
Well, we've got several guys returning. We graduated 2 seniors last year. So we've got these 4 guys beside me played on the team, our last Elite 8 team. So they've got playoff experience. They've played a lot of varsity games between the 4 of them, and we're looking forward to putting last year behind us. It was a kind of a difficult year with all the injuries we had, and looking forward to this season and kind of a fresh start almost, so to speak, and hopefully the injury bug is behind us, and we can move on and get back to playing and advancing like we're used to.
Scheme-wise, philosophy-wise, do you anticipate any changes with this team from past seasons?
Well, I mean, we kind of tweak our scheme each year a little bit, but it never deviates too much from what we like to do. We want to play good, sound defense, and we want to play as fast as we can, as fast as we're capable of on offense. Spread the wealth around. We've got some guys that can score, and hopefully that'll get us to where we want to go.
Are you working with Lawson to shoot with that cast on that right on?
We just got to hope Lawson is walking straight. He's had a torn ACL, a broken hand, and as a matter of fact, all 4 of these guys at one point since the season started last year, Cooper had knee surgery for a torn PCL, Lawson tore his ACL and obviously a broken hand now. Bryce is 3 months out from labrum surgery on his shoulder, and Poopy, we were talking about this a second ago, I had forgotten, but he had stitches against Arab last year and a gruesome cut. So it's almost like we were snake bitten last year, and again, hopefully that's behind us and we can move on.
What did your team, your group did? What did y'all do over the summer to prepare you for the coming season?
I'm not sure you want me to talk about the summer too much, but the truth of it is we didn't have a good summer, but there's reasons for it. And like 2 of the reasons are the 2 guys beside me. Cooper and Lawson didn't get to play at all. They were still coming back from injuries. And so we played without 2 starters. And I just felt like all summer long we were trying to play catch up. We never really guarded like I want us to. We didn't shoot the ball well. We took bad shots. And hopefully we film. The good thing is we've got all of our summer games just about on film. And I have watched those things, and we're going to watch them and learn from it. And I think, it's going to make us better seeing how we played this summer. And we had some bright spots, and I told you months ago that I thought Antonio was our most consistent player over the summer. He was steady. I thought he showed some improvement at point guard, scored some for us, but the guys around him, we're going to have to play better. And I think getting Lawson and Cooper back they're going to help on both ends of the floor. Leadership, they know what we want on defense. They can help talk, communicate with the ones that are kind of new to the varsity, but I think getting those 2 guys back is going to make us better.
Well, 3 of those 4 down there are hoping to make a good playoff run as well. So,
that's right.
Last year you had to start the season with basically a JV team. I mean, almost. It's not a bad thing because it's always good when Scottsboro Athletics is doing well. If you had to figure out what's going to happen when the season tips off with your group, what would it be?
Well, really, we have so many that play football, and we're hoping they play 5 playoff games. I mean, that's the goal for them, for me. So we'll adjust what we have to adjust as they go. We're not going to start until football is over. We just can't. And hopefully we can adjust it enough if they make a deep run that last year we practiced on Sunday and played Monday, and I don't think we ever really got caught up, and then injuries hit. So hopefully we'll at least get to practice 3 or 4 times before we play our first game, whenever that might be.
For you guys, I know last year the loss in the area tournament after you'd been to so many Elite Eights and Final Fours, was tough. How motivating of a factor is that to try to get back to where you guys this program had been the past few years?
I'd say that's very motivating for us because nobody here likes losing. Like, I don't know anybody that likes losing, but especially us on this team, like, we're all very competitive and driven individuals. And I think not accomplishing what we wanted to last year is just going to push us that much harder this year.
Awesome.
Yeah, just to piggyback off him, but especially me and Coop being out last season, I mean, it is like a different drive this year because we didn't get to help our guys out and make that run that we usually make. So especially for our last year, we really want to make it to the Elite Eight, even Final Four, and beyond that, you never know what can happen. So,
Bryce?
Personally, I've never been more motivated in my life than I've been since the first round last year. I never want to feel that way again, and I don't think I'm going to ever have to, hopefully.
Poopy.
Just piggybacking off what Bryce said, I don't want to feel that feeling again. I felt in the first round of the area tournament. Just want to be able to make it to the Elite Eight or the Final Four in my senior season.
Continuing with the players, Cooper, we'll start with you. Do you feel like you've got something to prove to people after the disappointing way that the season ended last year?
I think we do. I think over the past 4 years, we've been a very consistent program in our winning, and then last year, kind of, some people would say we let everybody down. We didn't have as good of a season, and I think as far as this year, we do have something to prove that we still are that program and that we can sustain that constant winning seasons.
Awesome.
Yeah, definitely the injury bug got us last year, like Coach Bell was saying. So I think everybody may have got a false hope from last year because, I mean, we didn't have half of our players, and then it was just an odd season. So, I mean, I feel like we can prove a lot to them this year and just get it back on the right track, the program back on the right track. So,
Bryce?
Yeah, I think we'll prove a lot of people wrong about what they think about us right now.
Just piggybacking what everybody else says, I think we have the potential to be a really good team. We just got to put it together.
Coach, what do you tell the team going into this season after the disappointing way that it ended last year? What's your message to them about, I guess, I won't say riding the ship, but riding the ship,
Well, I mean, we don't want to make excuses, and we talked about this last year. A-Rab outplayed us. There's no doubt in that area, the first round of the area tournament. They beat us. But there shouldn't be a message. I mean, if that doesn't motivate these guys, and again, they played on our last Elite Eight team, all four of these guys did. So if bowing out in the first round of the area tournament doesn't motivate them, I don't think anything I can say or do is going to motivate them. But like Cooper said, these guys are winners. It doesn't matter what they're doing. It could be a game of cards or whatever, basketball, football, whatever. They want to win. And I think anybody that's a competitor, losing is going to leave a bad taste in your mouth, and it certainly has mine, and I know it has theirs. So I don't think there's a message. I think we just got to get back and again, not to make excuses, but if we don't get hurt last year, I mean, it could have gone differently. Mm-hmm. I mean, we were right there in the game anyways. And we just got to hope we stay healthy, and I know our kids are going to work hard. So I don't think there's a message. I mean, it's just we got to do what we do and just get better and better as the season progresses.
Starting with you, Cooper, what do you want to have most improvement on with your game?
Individually?
Yes.
I think I got to be a better scorer for us this year and just be more of a factor on offense. I feel like the past couple of years, there's been a lot of times where I was just kind of in the way because I didn't really have a role. And my role was to play defense and be a leader on that side of the court. And I think this year I just had to take a couple strides in my offensive game.
Awesome.
Mine, I would say I got to speak up more and definitely tell the team what to do more because, I mean, this is our team this senior year, so I just need to speak up, especially on the defensive side of the ball, and talk a lot more and be loud. So,
Bryce?
I would say confidence-wise is where it hurts me. I got to get a lot better on that, and I think I have.
For me, it's just becoming a better scorer and being a better facilitator for a team. If I feel like somebody's playing hard on me, I'd be able to just make another pass to our teammates, get them wide open shot.
Coach, I know that when basketball programs start putting schedules together, boys coach, girls coach, they work together trying to, because you want to be playing on the same night, same
right.
venue. Has it been difficult over the last couple of years, not only because of the success of the girls, but also the success of the boys to get a schedule together.
It has. I mean, it's been difficult every year. Once our girls, they've been to the past 2 Final Fours, it's made it even more difficult because now it's difficult to find a school that wants to play our girls. And now with us losing last year, I think they alluded to the fact that a lot of people may be taking us for granted now, like we're slipping, we're down. So maybe they do want to play us now, whereas maybe in the past few years they didn't. But really, nobody wants to play our girls. So finding competitive games, so not just who we're playing, but we've got to find competitive games. And so we're having to play not having to, I guess I should say we're getting to play some 7A schools, some bigger schools, and ultimately it's going to make us better. But yeah, to go back to your original question, it's been difficult putting together a schedule, and right now we're still a couple of games short of a full season, and I don't know that we're going to get 30 regular season games. We may be stuck at 26, 27, and if that's it, that's it.
Coach, you've talked about wanting, the defense and everything this summer you weren't very pleased with. Just when you guys do get all together, how will you plan to, address that with the guys? And I think you're close enough to them that you're pretty honest with them. How will you make that message to them, and how do you think they'll receive it?
Well, they're going to receive it if they want to play, first of all. I mean, there's no doubt about that. But I think in the past I'm more like I want us to guard somebody, but I'm more of an offensive kind of guy. I want us to play fast, and we've probably worked on offense more in the past than we have on our defense, so part of that's on me. But all I can do is I can guarantee these guys and their teammates that they're going to know exactly what we want them to do and what's expected on defense. And if they're either going to do it or they're not going to play. And I've always told them since day one, you're going to have all kinds of freedom on offense. As long as you're in the gym working on your game, I don't care if I ever have to call a set. Just go play. But on defense, you have to be where we tell you to be because your other 4 teammates are expecting it. And we're going to get there. I mean, we're probably going to have to work on it, spend more time in practice on it, and that's part of it, and we will. But we're going to get there.
A very tough area that we play in, us, Fairview, Arab, Gunnersville. Your thoughts about the area going into the season?
Well, I mean, it's just like it has been in the past few years. I mean, I'll tell this to everybody that asks. It seems like Arab graduates 6 or 7 players every year, and their JV team is never really great, you don't think, but then their varsity is always good, and that's a testament to Brandon Cruz. He's one of my better friends in the coaching business, and he does a great job. And Arab loves basketball like our community does, like Gunnersville's community does, and so it's going to be tough. Arab's going to be good. They got a taste of some successes that they hadn't been tasting this past year, and that is a motivating factor for them. Gunnersville's been to the last 2, I think, Final Fours, and I mean, we know what they're going to be good. I think their JV team last year went undefeated or only 1 loss. They can shoot it. It's going to be a different looking Gunnersville team where they're going to have a lot of shooters. And then Fairview lost a lot, but their coach Gaines does a really good job with them. They're going to get in your grill and guard you in the half court. And we've lost there the past 2 seasons. It's a tough place to play, so. It's going to be another dogfight, and it could be anybody hosting and anybody winning.
What is the strength of our team going in?
I think just leadership and experience. At this time last year, we had 8 varsity players. At some point in the season, we were down to 4 of those. So, we moved 6 guys up from the JV team last year out of necessity. So, as much as maybe – I don't want to say it hurt us last year, but you're playing 6 JV kids on the varsity that probably weren't ready, but this year that should pay dividends because that's kids that got experience that they otherwise would not have gotten. So I think experience and leadership and just inherent motivation of how our season ended last year, I think is our biggest keys or biggest things.
When we step on the floor for the first tip this year, what do you want to see out of this group?
Just a desire to do it the right way, and I know they will. Again, these guys have tasted success in basketball. They've seen it since I think my first year, I think they were 7th graders. So they've never seen anything but winning. And they want that to continue. So, and I want to see us having fun, number one, having fun, because when we have fun, we can be pretty good. I want to see us outwork. I want to see us give maximum effort more than any team we play. And if we do that, I think everything else will fall into place for us.
All right. Well, guys, we appreciate it. Looking forward to the season getting started. We wish y'all good luck. Head coach Jason Bell, Scottsboro Varsity Boys, with Bryce Bell, Lawson Lee, Cooper Harding, and Antonio Brox.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you. Good job.